What do you call it when someone reports back after a long silence? A quarantine that's usually 40 days. In my case, it was even longer, 1000 giorni, 1,000 days. And the reason for that long silence? An intellectual grand-scale project that will be published in several volumes by Mattes and Seitz in the upcoming years. Conceived as a psychology of the machine, this project involved a series of prodigious excursions into the vacuum of modernity, religion, anthropology, the history of power. Frankly, I didn't miss the present very much during this journey in time, but at some point it's time to come back, and one inevitably ends up in the here and now. Now, what looks like escapism is actually something quite different. An attempt to understand this strange, hard-to-read present. In this sense, my reflection on the genealogy, the philosophy, and the psychology of the machine was indebted to a very timely project. The desire to meet the present at the cutting edge. And that's precisely what this project is about. Accompanying the books, there will be an ongoing Substack blog, collecting some texts on actual issues, accompanied by text explaining the backstory, what brought me to them. And this is something like an education sentimentale, if you will. There will be also a podcast releasing audio pieces in a 14-day cycle. This way, the philosophy of the machine, which was released in 2018, will be presented in digestible, smaller sound bites. Because the audio world is a very special world, these audio pieces, which are usually between 30 and 60 minutes long, will be presented in an audiophile manner. That means very listener-friendly. And the plan is also to add conversations with other writers, people who are dealing with issues that resonate with me. So far, I've been rather discreet with my online existence. No Twitter, no Facebook, no Instagram. And that's one of the reasons why this blog is entitled Ex Nihilo. It comes out of the blue. It comes from that nothingness that feeds my thinking. An alienness I've cultivated over many years. At least that's the answer I gave to the American professor who asked me how one can come up with ideas that I entertain. Namely, that intellectually I took a different turn a long, long time ago. And this different perspective seems to be more necessary than ever now. Now that the fantasies of the present have collapsed, and a great disorientation prevails. So there will be some text also on current issues in the blog, like on sustainability, the upcoming blackout, or the totalitarian temptation. But as critical as I am on some things, I don't want to leave it at criticism alone, let alone that I don't feel any desire for resentment, because personally, I'm deeply convinced that the present offers a multitude of wonderful solutions. But to realize them, one has to embark on this adventure of creatio ex nihilo. And there beckon the most beautiful things imaginable. Presence of mind, an affirmation of the future, a sense that seizes all senses.